Hey everybody, I'm sitting on the steps of City Hall here in San Francisco, looking out, and I just had a meeting with Tom Chi, the guy who created Google Glasses, and I'm deeply touched and inspired by what's possible in the world, and for my life and for what the world needs most, the impact that needs to happen, and the capacity of some people in the world who do the work that can get there. This is kind of a significant location because in 2008 I set off with a large exhibition across the United States to attempt a world record, Guinness World Record, with Charlie Engle and Marshall Ulrich. It was called Running America in 2008. I remember that we started here on these steps at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning in January, and 52 days later we finished at City Hall in New York City. So we did a full across the country, 3,000 miles, 52 days, more than a marathon a day, almost 2 marathons a day actually. I was on the support team, environmental director, and I was in college. I actually took a semester off from school. Sorry, Mom. She freaked out a little bit, but I enrolled out of school for a semester, and I did something that has really changed me, I think, besides having a Vitamix machine. And what's funny is that I also actually was here back a year later in 2009, and I filmed another video, probably right above this one, as a young buck, Brian Weinberg, in the world, and still inspired and still resonating from the incredible journey that we had, pushing the impossible to be possible. Shout out to Ray Zahab. Anyways, I don't know why I'm here, but I was just happened to have a meeting so close, and I figured I'd stop by, watch the video again, and just to reflect 29-year-old Brian in 2016. So it's been 8 years since the journey. The time has shifted, but the location is still here, intact, and it's a great reflection space to come back to why we were doing it, and really what we witnessed in ourselves and in each other and in the human spirit. And I used to think that Marshall and Charlie, they just were like these super athlete, they are in some way, but they're just normal guys. We're just normal people who have access to a will that's greater than themselves, and really know what their talents are and want to give them away, and do it in ways that shed light on things like childhood obesity. And it's just, it's a beautiful thing to be back here. The flag is going. Where's the flag at? I can see the shadow. Oh, there it is. Running America. So what I remember from Running America right now is all the drama and infighting that we had, which was not insignificant. It changed a lot of relationships. I don't really talk to many people. I talked to actually Marshall's daughter, Elaine, who's become a big sister to me more than anybody else. Marshall wrote a book called Running on Empty. Charlie wrote a book on Running in Place. Interesting titles to compare the two now that I'm thinking about it. I was the only crew member who actually went the entire way, besides Marshall's husband and the doctor. And the production crew finished the movie, Running America, 08.com. I'm in it. Brings back fond memories of what we did. Nice cameos. So all in all, I guess this 8-year reflection, as I come to an end, wanted to presence that these memories have left an imprint in my life for the better. I've witnessed something incredible happen in the human spirit, which is a challenge to me in my life. I'm 29, they were 57 and in their 50s. Most people are sitting on their couches eating potato chips while these guys are, you know, running 3,000 miles across the country, setting world records. So it's a challenge, you know. What are you doing? And what am I doing? And really inspired by Tom, because he's inventing things that are changing the way we're doing things and framing his life in a way that doesn't have to do with profit, but is about the efficacy of impact. And it's not an ego, I want to get recognized, self-congratulatory type of way of I'm going to be the next keynote, but that you can see that there's a deep desire of checking himself and checking ourselves moment and moment again, recalibrating to what we're learning, our shared experience in humanity, and how we can contribute to it. So yeah, things are making a lot of changes in my life right now, and I'll probably do another video about that. But for now, it's great to check in. I'll have to do this again, maybe, if I'm here to do it. I'd like to check in here at City Hall in San Francisco in a year or two and make this a reporting station for me, because sitting here, it was an idea. Sitting here when I remember the moment when the whistle went off and we began the run. I mean, that's really what happened here. It was all ambition. It was zero. We were at 0 miles. You know, we had the whole map the whole way, where we are, where we need to go. This is where we started, which is like a lot to get across the entire country with your feet as vehicles. And you know, it takes a lot of courage to be bold and to not set goals that you can actually just easily accomplish, but set goals that challenge what has ever been done before. And so in that spirit, I'm here with you, and thanks for tuning in.